Have you ever wondered why a kiss feels so natural, so instinctive, that no one ever had to teach you how to do it? It seems like the simplest gesture in the world. Lips meeting lips. Somewhere in the deep, unrecorded past, this was not simple at all. It was strange, it was new, and nobody knows exactly when it began. Most people assume kissing is universal, hardwired into us like breathing or blinking. But here's the strange thing: not every culture in human history kissed. Some anthropologists have found that a surprising number of societies studied around the world never developed romantic kissing as a tradition at all. So, if it isn't universal, then where did it come from? And why does it feel so deeply instinctive to those of us who do it? To answer that, we have to go back further than written history. Long before language, before agriculture, before humans lived in villages, our ancestors were already touching mouths, but not for romance. Some researchers believe the very first kiss wasn't a kiss at all. It was feeding. Mothers in early human groups, much like some primates today, may have chewed food and passed it mouth to mouth into their infant's mouth. It sounds strange to imagine now, but for a creature without blenders or soft food, it was practical. It was survival. And here's where it gets interesting. That action would have triggered something powerful in the infant brain: closeness, safety, the scent of a trusted person, the warmth of breath, comfort chemicals released in a moment of vulnerability. Some scientists believe this early non romantic mouth contact may have quietly wired the human brain to associate closed mouth intimacy with trust and safety, long before it ever meant romance. So maybe the ancestor of the kiss wasn't passion, maybe it was survival dressed up as tenderness. That still doesn't explain how it became romantic. For that, we have to look at something else humans have always done instinctively: smelling each other. Before humans kissed the way we do now, many early cultures greeted each other by pressing noses together or bringing their faces close to breathe in each other's scent. It sounds unusual today, but scent was once one of the most important tools humans had for reading another person. Smell can reveal health, hunger, even emotional state. Some researchers suggest that this face-to-face closeness, this deep instinctive sniffing behavior, may have gradually evolved as human lips became more sensitive and expressive into something new: a brush of lips, a press of mouths, a closeness that no longer needed to be explained by hunger or scent because it had become its own kind of communication. And once it became its own signal, it carried enormous information. Human lips are unusually sensitive, packed with nerve endings unlike almost anywhere else on the human body. A kiss, some scientists argue, may function almost like a taste test for compatibility. Saliva can carry chemical information about hormones, health, and even genetic compatibility. In other words, a kiss might not simply express affection, it might be a decision made by the body before the mind fully understands why. That may be part of why a first kiss can feel so overwhelming. It isn't only romantic, it's evaluative. Somewhere beneath conscious thought, the brain may be asking a question it never says out loud: is this someone worth trusting with closeness? Still, the mystery deepens the further back we search. The oldest written evidence of kissing doesn't come from where most people expect. It isn't from ancient Rome or Greece. Some of the earliest known references appear in ancient texts from Bronze Age South Asia, describing pressing mouths together as an expression of affection. That alone reshapes the story. Kissing wasn't invented by any single civilization glorified in modern retellings. It may have emerged quietly, independently, in more than one part of the ancient world. And yet, if it emerged independently in some places and never appeared in others, then kissing may not be a biological instinct at all. It may be something stranger, a behavior that started as something else entirely, then was reinvented, taught, and passed down through culture, generation after generation, until so many of us assumed it must be instinctive. Which leaves us with an uncomfortable, fascinating question. If something can feel this natural, this automatic, this deeply human, and still not be something all humans share, then how much of what we call instinct is actually memory? Not memory of a single event, but memory carried forward through millions of small repetitions, passed from parent to child, from culture to culture, until the origin disappears and only the feeling remains. So the next time a kiss feels effortless, unplanned, almost involuntary, remember that somewhere in that instant, you may be repeating a gesture whose true beginning no one alive will ever know. A gesture that may have started as feeding, or scent, or trust, or all three, blurred together over tens of thousands of years until it became one of the simplest and strangest expressions of being human.